everyone, and welcome back to Emkin Gardening. Today we're going to be planting up a flower bed that is right next to our garage. So in our last video, we cleared out this space. It was full of weeds. There was some sumacs and clover. There was poisonous pokeweed in there. So we did a big old clean out. We'll drop that video down below in case you wanted to check that one out as well. We made sure that we kept the bank of tiger lilies and the red climbing rose though when we were cleaning out this bed. It was incredibly overgrown and we really wanted it to be full of beautiful flowers. So today we're going to be planting up beautiful flowers. We have predominantly perennials here. There are a few annuals, but the majority of it is perennials in this bed. So we have them all placed, ready to go. We placed them based on height, just to make sure that there was a layered effect happening in the bed. And we were conscious of when things were out of bloom versus when things are in bloom, just to have that staggered effect happening. So we can talk a little bit about that when we get closer to the plants. This bed is also a part sun bed, so it max will only get 6 hours of sunlight a day. Now the majority of the plants that we are planting today are full sun plants, so we're going to see how they do. Worst case scenario, we test it out, we see if it gets enough morning light into daylight that they're happy and they bloom and they stay healthy. If it doesn't work out, that's the beauty of gardening, you can always change it. It doesn't take much to just dig up that little plant and transplant it to a spot where it will be a little bit happier. So we're going to test it out in these spaces to see if it is successful. We're really excited about the combo that we're using. Some of these plants are our die-hard plants, like hydrangeas and butterfly bushes. But obviously coneflowers and the black eyed Susans are also super hardy in our area. We'll show you a pan of the flowers and then we'll take a closer look. So up first we have two Variegatus Grasses. I hope I'm saying that right. Variegatus Grasses. We'll put it down on the screen so you know exactly how to spell it. These are beautiful. They have a wonderful variegation to them with the white variegated against the dark green. So it gives, again, we love variegated things. It just gives an extra little texture and appearance. It draws in your eye a little bit more. So this Variegatus grass gets 5 to 7 feet tall and 3 to 4 feet wide. So obviously it's August. This is not going to get to that full potential because we're just now planting it. But say it starts fresh from the ground, full mature size is almost like 5 to 7 feet tall. So that's going to take up this whole area. So we'll see how this goes. Now this is a full sun grass. It will not be getting full sun. There's obviously a giant peach tree here. So we'll see if that plays into a little bit effect on maybe shortening the height, which would be good in this area. This is a zone 5, so it's right under where we garden in 6. It's right under that, so there is a chance that this will not come back for us, but technically it is a perennial in our area. So hopefully it does because I really enjoy it, but it is a zone 5. Obviously you can see the red climbing rose right behind, but right in front we did a bank of Stratosphere Pink Gaura from Proven Winners. Let me just pull one. So these are super ethereal and wispy and they blow in the wind and they're just beautiful. They get up to 2 feet tall and they do bulk out a little bit. Now these are a zone 6, so again, technically perennial. We will not consider these perennial because they're a zone 6. Unless we have a freakishly mild winter, they will not come back for us. It'll get too cold. So this Gaura is drought tolerant and heat tolerant, which is wonderful. The Gaura also has these beautiful delicate pink flowers that bloom at the very end to really give the essence of like butterflies that just delicately land on the flowers. Gauras are beautiful. So we have a bank of the Stratosphere Pink Gaura. Right next to that we have a bank of pink phlox. This phlox is called Opening Act Ultra Pink. Opening Act Ultra Pink. Here, let me move one of these. And they do start out a very hot pink, almost purple, and then fade into a lighter pink. Now these are reblooming. They start at the beginning of the summer and they bloom all the way through the summer. Phlox are wonderful. This particular variety, the Opening Act collection, is also known for their disease and mildew resistance, because phlox typically can get that powdery mildew disease, and these ones have been bred out. Proven winners have kind of bred out that type of disease with phlox. I have a beautiful bank of phlox, which is going to be nice because the tiger lilies bloom in June, kind of at the end of June, early July. So they'll go, when they're gone, these guys will still continuously rebloom after that. So we'll get a lot of blooms in this section of the bed, which would be great. Plus that orange and purple pink, I think go really well together. These phlox also get just over 2 feet tall once they're mature. Right beside the phlox, we have 2 butterfly bushes. These are Miss Molly butterfly bushes from Proven Winners. So the only difference is one is compact and one is not. The tags say. However, the tags also say that they both are going to reach 4 to 5 feet tall and wide. So we're going to find out to see if they're different based on a compact versus not, even though they have the same height written on the tags. But they have a beautiful saturated, almost like magenta pink color. And we love butterfly bushes. They attract so many pollinators. These are zone 5, so potential to not come back, although all of our butterfly bushes come back very strong, just a nice woody shrub. So that is promising. They're also full sun, and again, this is a part sun location, so hopefully they do meet their light requirements. But we're really excited to pop some butterfly bushes, complements the phlox color and the Gaura color as well. So right in front we have 2 different types of Echinacea and cone flowers. One is from Proven Winners. This is the Price Is White, and this one doesn't even reach 2 feet tall. It's got some damage. We had a rainstorm that kind of knocked everything out. Smaller blooms than the Blanco that's in the front yard, but a nice shorter compact, which is going to be great. Again, not very tall. It does want full sun, but very hardy in our area. Echinaceas are. Right behind it we have Happy Star Echinacea coneflowers. Now these ones took a beating in that thunderstorm that we just had, so they lost all of their petals and then got soaked and drenched, and they need some time to recover. So we'll throw a picture of what they looked like when they were not drowned by rain, although we are very thankful for the rain because we were in a drought. So we're going to pop these in the ground and then they're going to be happy. But these ones get very tall. These Happy Star coneflowers, they actually get 3 to 4 feet tall. So we're going to have a nice kind of V effect with the butterfly bushes, the coneflowers, and then the Proven Winners Echinacea as well at the bottom. They are also very hardy in our area and want full sun, even though they won't, but that's okay. Right in front of the Echinaceas we have 2 Winky Blue White Columbine. Now these are out of bloom. They bloom in the spring, so it's always really important to have some type of early spring color as well. These have a beautiful blue flower with a white throat and a blue inside of the throat. It's very layered, and when we first did our first plant haul, they were absolutely beautiful. So we have two in front of the Echinacea, and that's perfect because these will provide blooms in this spot when the Echinaceas are not up yet. So they take a little bit longer to wake up. Like the leaves will start coming up in May, June, but obviously no blooms yet until summertime. So the Columbine offers a wonderful solution to that, to make sure you have continuous blooms all season, or for 2 seasons, summer and fall. They like to spread themselves, so if you're okay with that, like we are, happy Columbine, spread everywhere. Just be aware of that if you don't want something to spread. They will get up to 2 feet tall, and they're a zone 3, so super hardy in our area. They do sun to shade, to part shade, so this is going to be a perfect spot for them. Right next to them we have 2 Goldstrum Black Eyed Susans. Black Eyed Susans are just so happy. They're just so happy with their little brown button noses. Zone 3, full sun. Again, we'll see. But they also get up to 2 feet tall. They're at their max mature height right now. Really winter hardy for us, and just offers that really nice pop of color. They're going to look great in front of the Miss Molly. I think that color combination is just wonderful. In front of the Black Eyed Susans, we have a Stairway to Heaven Jacob's Ladder. Now we have too many of one of these in one of our shade bed under the dogwood. What we love about Jacob's Ladder is, again, the variegation. You have that dark green with variegated white leaves. Provides a lot of interest, draws in your eye, especially when the plant is not in bloom. This Jacob's Ladder blooms in the spring, so it's going to flow really nicely with the Columbine. It has a lavender blue bell shaped. We love Jacob's Ladder. This is a partial shade plant, so this side of the bed tends to get a little bit more shade than the rest, but we'll keep an eye on it because this Jacob's Ladder might get too much sun here. We'll find out. We'll, keep an eye on it, make sure it's not struggling. It gets around a foot, just over a foot tall. It is a zone 3, so very winter hardy, but it's going to be really nice right in front of these dark, deep green leaves. Just offers a very drastic difference in foliage, which is fantastic. Right in front of that, we have a bank of big Begonias, get up to 2 feet tall. Obviously these ones will be in bloom after this one is, so it's okay if they kind of take over this space while the Jacob's Ladder is done blooming. These are 100% annuals, and they took a beating as well in the storm, so we're just going to tuck them in and hopefully they recover a little bit. But they are beautiful, so they'll be reblooming and hopefully finish out the season bringing some color to this bed. Right beside it we have the other Variegatus grass, just matching the other one, and in front of this is a Little Limelight Hydrangea. It's a dwarf limelight, so again, the Little Limelight. It's only going to get 3 to 5 feet tall. Prefers full sun with a little bit of shade, so hopefully this will offer enough sunlight for it. But similar growth habit, pentacle blooms, cream beginnings with turning to a lime, and then you can see just the start of the hot pink coming. It's on its way. So really winter hardy, zone 3 through 8, so we are perfect to plant it. And hydrangeas are like butterfly bushes. Hydrangeas are very reliable in our area. Same with coneflowers and black eyed Susans. So hopefully we'll have some robust things in here that will take us through to the next season. And again, with gardening, we're going to test this out and see how this arrangement goes. And if the plants aren't happy, we change it. Easy. So how are we going to plant? We're going to aug the holes for sure. We're going to aug, and then we're going to put biotone, new soil in, plant the plants, cover them up, new soil on top, and then water them in. And we'll have a beautiful space from that overgrown hot mess from earlier in the week. So really excited about this transformation. Let's go. So it is the next morning. We had to pop out for a quick meeting right after planting yesterday, but we wanted to show you the finished product. So Ryan got everything in the ground. There was a giant rock that he had to upheave, or maybe like cement, but everything looks really good. You can already see some of the plants, like the begonias, bouncing back after that crazy thunderstorm that we had. Really prefer to be in the ground. All plants do. They prefer to be in the ground, out of their pots. It just gives them the best nutrients, the best space available to them. So really happy with how it turned out. This project, we didn't think we were going to get to this year, so we're really happy that we had the chance to kind of redo it. From how messy and weedy it was, you know, just a few days ago, to something that's going to be blooming for the rest of the summer, but then also perennials pop back up next spring and early summer too, to show us more beautiful blooms. So if you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe to our channel if you want to see more empty gardening content, and we hope you're having a wonderful weekend. Bye.